Hi, my name is Gabriella Bova, and the innovation that I have decided to discuss is styling apps and the way that retailers can and have used them to their advantage.
Really have a way normal life for a teenage girl. I mean, I get up, I brush my teeth, and I pick out my school clothes.
And what girl didn't want a computer that generated the perfect...
Each styling app is different. Some allow for consumers to make outfits with clothes that they already own, and some allow consumers to style clothes from retailers, piecing together different pieces from different stores. With this consumer-driven innovation, there are ways from which retailers can use it to their advantage in order to benefit. Some of these apps even account for things such as hair color and seasonal light to help consumers decide which outfits they should put together for that day. This innovation was created so that consumers can style together outfits without the hassle of trying on the clothes themselves. One example of these apps, according to Sarah Boyd at Forbes, is called ShopStyle. With ShopStyle, the consumer can put together outfits using pieces from different brands. Then, directly through the app, they can purchase the clothing from the online websites of the brand. By retailers making sure their products are available on these different databases of these apps, like ShopStyle, they can make sure that their product is right under the consumer's fingertips. It also benefits the retailer because the consumer can see how that brand's pieces will work together with different brands' pieces and show the overall versatility. This is something that would not be able to be done at a brick and mortar store, where you have to try it on right there. You can't really compare it with other pieces that you may want to buy. Another app, which is called Covet Fashion, is an interactive styling game according to Lisa Lockwood at Women's Wear Daily. The app in the past has teamed up with CFDA to allow up-and-coming designers to feature their own garments in the game. This gives spotlight to these brands and allows them to showcase their product to people in the game who may have not seen it before. It is a new way of advertising that forces the customer to actively engage with the product as they style the garments. I think that there are definitely some consequences that come with this innovation. For one, apps such as ShopStyle limit the amount of sales that are going to local brick-and-mortar locations. Through these apps, customers are directed right to the brand's website. This can be both a positive and a negative. It may boost e-commerce sales, but it's not supporting the local brick-and-mortar stores. Also, consumers don't have a use for professional sales associates to help them create ensembles. On a lot of these apps, there are so-called influencers who are looked upon for advice on styling garments. This eliminates the need for any sales associates when people are using these apps. However, I think if retailers use the apps to their advantage and combined it with developing technology, there could be a successful future for styling apps in the fashion world. According to Greg Petro of Forbes, over the past few years, augmented reality has become a growing technology in the fashion world. This allows customers to try on clothing or beauty products virtually without having to actually try on the product. Someone who has even tested this theory, Lucy Emmons, launched Dressed, another virtual styling game. Players can put clothing on avatars of celebrities and well-known models. I think that in the future, if retailers developed an app where a normal consumer like myself could create my own avatar using my own body measurements and my own face, it would better promote sales. The customer could then take this avatar and style them with clothes from the internet. If you use the same technology as ShopStyle, once the customer had styled themselves, they could directly purchase these items from the brand. This technology is something that is already being developed for brick-and-mortar stores and should be easily applicable to mobile apps. One company that has already taken the concept of styling apps and catered it to their own business is Aritzia, the company that I work for. Aritzia's sales associates are actually called stylist associates because throughout their selling process in store, they are supposed to continuously build on the sales by styling their clients. In the app, associates can personally message the client. The associates can see everything that the client has bought in the past and use it to not only help style the client, but to suggest pieces that the client could buy to complete some of their outfits. If the client then chooses to purchase those garments that were suggested, the sales goes towards the associate's personal sales as well as the sales of the local brick and mortar store. This way, the brick and mortar location is not losing money to e-commerce. In this way, Aritzia has defeated some of these consequences that I previously discussed. While this app is still in the works and has not been released yet, it will be launching shortly, and I think it shows an effective way that retailers can use styling apps to their advantage. Overall, even though this is a consumer-based innovation, I think that retailers can greatly benefit if they just use the apps to their advantage. With today's consumers, there is such a high desire for convenience, and that is truly what some of these apps provide. I think these apps give salespeople a great way to connect with their clients in a way that was never imagined before.